What's going on, guys? It's Josh again, and today I want to talk about a trade that I made yesterday. I thought I would do it. I'm working on some of the other videos. I've had a pretty crazy week, a lot more trades, a lot more activity. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in the market, so hope you guys are prepared. But I want to share this with you, talk about stuff, and really the main point beyond, it was a great play. It was awesome. I'm sure some of you are going to be wondering, all right, well, how do you find these out? I want to talk about that, but more so I want to discuss the perfect and best time to sell an option. And I've talked about this a little bit before, but understanding when it's actually in your favor. So, or when it makes sense, I guess, self-interest wise, yeah, I should, sell now instead of trying to wait and hold it out. And this is obviously the dilemma with options because you guys are like, okay, well, how do I make money doing this? How do I make money doing that? There's all sorts of different plays. And I guess I'll even let it bring up a play that I made today and yesterday. I can include that one else too. But essentially, when we go through NVDA, let me pull it up real quick. So here it is. I want you guys to see it on like the 7-day. So I'll show you guys a few of the plays I made today. I fucked around with one. But here's the video over the last couple days. Take a look. They dropped off of the bad earnings, and they started plummeting on Monday. They started dropping more, and really it was just continuing this trend. So I decided to pick up a call around right before this dip. I believe it was at like 10:05 or something, right before it dropped, and then I sold out around here yesterday. And now, why did I pick it? Because the options chain, one, I wanted, I got a little bit of time. I even went out and I got some September ones as well too, simply because NVIDIA is a good stock. You started, and we were getting some of that turmoil from the last week, but that was starting to fade off. The market was turning a little, and compared to like Apple, Google, everything else, those were kind of already up a little bit. So what I aimed for was simply the option that was going to be the best and really realistic. I got a 245 option. So here it is, and we'll go over some of the other plays I made this week too. So this is all just from yesterday, or from I believe Friday. Let's see, 8:20, yeah, 8:17. So it's counting those, I think. I don't know. Let's see. No, this is just from today and yesterday. So this is what I've sold out today and yesterday. So ignore the Amazons. I made those yesterday. I got these last week, and I sold out of these. These ones I could have sold for a lot more money. But actually, if we go back, actually I could maybe make a double lesson with this, and you guys could see why I sold out of these. I just wanted to get out. I could have got more money from them, but I want you guys to understand why. So, but here was the NVIDIA. I got the 245 call. I bought one of them for $200. And that's what you guys, I'm going to show you guys this too, because a lot of you guys, if you've been watching my trades, you're probably like, okay, well, why do you only buy these? Why do you only buy those? You got to understand you're only seeing so much in my YouTube videos. I have, different amounts I use for different types of plays. That's how options work. They're very versatile in the sense that one play is going to be good, one type of market, certain plays are going to be the best. Now, do I like to use a little bit amount of money to make a lot? Of course, but it's also, those might not be good plays. If you're spending $50 on something that's not going to get in the money, that might not be your best play. So putting it into perspective now, what I got with this was $200, a 245 call. And again, the stock, I got it around 10:05. The stock was at like 240. So again, I thought for the whole week, $5 out of the money, $2 was fairly cheap. And, so I went ahead and went with that. I only went one way. I didn't hedge it or anything. I just saw, hey, $200 there, and then I could grab a put on something else in the market. And then that way it could protect me just in case. I got both sides, but I grabbed that. It worked out extremely well. And even at that same time too, I bought a Netflix call the other day, this one too. So we'll look at both of these, but I got Netflix yesterday. I got a 340 call for September, and I think I bought it around here too, around the same time, 10:05, 10:10 in the morning. So, and that's something too I'll talk about. You do find better plays in the morning, especially at the beginning of the week. Some stuff is mispriced too, in the fact that it's kind of taking into account last week, no moves have been made, but Netflix killed it. I sold out of this today. As you see, I got 1,100 for it, but I even sold out. I bought two of them. I bought two for $300 each. I sold one once it doubled, so I at least try to pay for one, and I also got a put. I have longer term puts on Netflix as well too. So I paid for my puts with selling the first contract, and then I held the other contract and sold that at 1100. So it's how did I get these opportunities? These had to do one I knew Nvidia was going to bounce. There was more, evidence towards that but the same thing that showed up with Nvidia also showed on Netflix, and that was simply the fact that the options were mispriced. I got a September on this for $300, and it was only, I think it was like 20 bucks out of the money at the time or something like that. So I think I got it a little higher around 320. I don't think I bought it that high though. So I think it was like 25, 30 bucks out of the money, but that's pretty cheap for a month of time. And then considering the fact the market was kind of nearing highs, and we're really just coming off of a nice little bounce when you put it into perspective. The last couple days, we were dropping, and we were right here. The market had room to go, and it did. So that's why I picked those up. And I want to also show you guys the SPYs. This Amazon play today, ignore that. I bought a $3,500 option. I bought the put too, but I sold out of the put, sold out of the option. I only made, I think, like $100 net profit on that. So as you see, made 268, lost 155. So just like a net $100. But and then there's also the SPYs that I made, and I'll show you guys these. Let's see. So they were August 22nd. I thought I got more time on these. That's why I sold out of them. But they're at 45 cents now, what I sold them at. But why I decided to sell them at 40 is the fact these expire tomorrow. They were up at 70 cents. So I could have made $700 on that. When we look, I walked away with what, $100 on that. I bought them at 28 cents. I could have sold them for 600. I could have made like $500 on that, or $400 on that, 4 times my net profit. And that's how options work. But one thing I always say, it's always better to just take the money when you have it. I had profit. I thought there was more time. I misread the time. I saw that this morning. I sold out of it. I figured it was up. I had it at 40 cents, even though it clipped 60 at one point. I just said I wanted to get out, called it a day, and that's exactly what I did. And thank God I did. Because you guys could watch this tomorrow to see, more often than not, you'll see the equilibrium. When I look back, I would have made more money selling. Same thing with my Nvidia. Even though my Nvidia I had till this week, I'm still in the money, but I sold it for what? 765. I sold it by 765 because it was going into the momentum of the stock, but now it's literally at the same price, a little lower, a little higher today by $100. But for me, it's not worth it to keep that money on the table, keep risking it. Can it go up? Sure, but I could literally just take the easy win, and that's it. Even yesterday it hit like 500 or 600. Is that 5 or 6? Yeah, that's 500. So it hit that, and you saw, the issue. So the key here is timing. Same thing with my Netflix. If you guys see what I did, I was buying. I bought at a good time. The minute it went in my favor, I could pay for my investment. I sold out. I held the other one, and even though I had time, the fact was I had a lot more. I have money in that, and let's see. I think I sold out of the Netflix slightly early, but actually, I don't think I did. You're going to see on an options chart, there's going to be moments where, yeah, you could have made more money and you could have lost, but you have to really think, what are you going to take advantage of actually the most? So I sold it for 11.75. It's now at 12.75. So it's $30 lower. I could have got 1,300 for it at one point, but for the most part, I sold more towards the end, which I'm not too, I guess I'm pretty proud of it. I don't mind. And so that was that. And now the market's actually dropping right now. So market's still open. There's an hour. I'm actually surprised because the market was up for most of the day. So now we're seeing it drop and kind of give back some of these. So I did grab some other puts. I'll share with you guys afterwards. And yeah, so I'll leave it there. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. And yeah, stay in school.